over 6 decades, Bank of Industry has been here, driving Nigeria's industrial development through financial and business support services to micro enterprises, small and medium enterprises, and large enterprises across Nigeria. Leveraging on strategic partnerships, we provide equipment financing, working capital, and support to enterprises in key sectors of Nigeria's economy, including youth and women-led enterprises. Whatever your business needs, starting up, expansion, diversification, modernization, or rehabilitation, we'll be here, always to support you. Bank of Industry, transforming Nigeria's industrial sector.
Hello, and welcome to BOIImpact. I'm Elo Odibo-Madaki. The Bank of Industry BOI, in partnership with the Nigerian Liquefied and Natural Gas NLNG, has launched a 1 billion Naira matching fund scheme to boost economic and business opportunities for host communities of NLNG in Rivers State. This matching fund scheme is a counterpart funding arrangement between NLNG and BOI designed to allow beneficiaries access loans at a business-friendly interest rate of 9% per annum. BOI has fully digitized the process with a cutting-edge end-to-end online portal called the BOI Fund Partner Solution. This digital tool is accessible on fundpartner.boi.ng, which allows customers to apply, receive, and repay loans from their respective locations. It will also provide our fund partner with real-time access to the performance of the fund, reinforcing transparency. By enabling a seamless, mobile-driven lending process, this empowers the prospective beneficiaries of the scheme to engage with BOI's financial services in a more efficient and accessible manner. It also reinforces the bank's role in accelerating digital transformation across the economy, supporting businesses to scale and thrive in an increasingly tech-enabled world. This partnership between NLNG and BOI underscores the commitment of both organizations to fostering industrial development and a thriving entrepreneurial ecosystem in Nigeria. With this partnership, local entrepreneurs and vendors working for NLNG now have a clear path to financial support, one that prioritizes not just profit, but progress. The Manager, Community Relations and Sustainable Development NLNG, Charles Epele, provided a brief background on the partnership.
One of the significant milestones in this journey was identifying a credible institutional partner who could bring the required financial expertise, structure, and governance to the scheme. In 2020, the Bank of Industry was identified and engaged as that strategic partner. In September 2022, a technical meeting was convened to deliberate on the draft Memorandum of Understanding, and we operationalized it, and it is now known as the NLNG-BOI Micro, Small, and Medium Enterprises Fund, which is what we're doing today. A robust monitoring and evaluation system will, of course, be designed to measure the success and impact of the scheme. The system will allow us to track progress, uptake, identify challenges early, and make data-driven decisions to ensure that the fund remains sustainable and continues to deliver value to our people.
The General Manager, External Relations and Sustainable Development, NLNG, Sophia Hosfall, emphasized that the scheme is structured to strengthen local economies and actors.
The MSME scheme has now evolved from our two other formidable schemes, the NLNG Microcredit Scheme and the NLNG Vendor Finance Scheme. These unique initiatives were set up to provide funding at the lower interest rates to support small-scale enterprises in the areas in which we operate. So today, as we launch more than just a microfinance scheme, we are indeed igniting possibilities, and for grassroots entrepreneurs, small businesses, and even more. After years of funding and empowering local enterprises, we took that strategic pause to assess and enhance our impact. That has led to the powerful partnership that we have today with Bank of Industry. They're matching the funds in what we call a funds match collaboration to deal with this real economic growth that we aspire for in this state, River State, and indeed beyond. More than just an opportunity, you say. Indeed, it is, because this initiative is a statement of that commitment to sustainability. Because true prosperity, as we all know, it starts with financial independence. The partnership has also deployed a streamlined online application platform to reduce overhead costs, ensure that funds that reach those who need them most gets to them in a manner that is timely and efficient. This ensures that the scheme remains transparent, accessible, and most importantly, impactful.
The Managing Director and CEO of BOI, Dr. Olashipo Olusi, represented by the Executive Director, MSME, Shekaru Umar, stated that the partnership aligns with the bank's 2025 to 2027 corporate strategy.
This is more than a strategic program, it's more than a strategic move. It is transformative, an opportunity to develop the 110 communities that this is supposed to serve. We have done everything possible to make sure that this 1 billion gradually becomes 10 billion, because we will deliver in such a way and manner that LNG will have no choice than to bring in more funds for more communities to benefit from. We are in partnership with 34 states of the Federation, and these partnerships have been defined as managed and matching funds. You are looking at over 50 billion Naira that is with us, that we're managing on behalf of the 34 states. We are handling the 200 billion federal government fund, and in some cases, about 60% of those funds have gone. Beyond Nigeria, it's important to note that we are also the choice bank of all the most important banks in the world. The $14.7 million that was brought in by Islamic Development Bank 2 years ago was 100% handled by us, and we got commendation for doing that. It was a business for women only. Now, those women have left Islamic Development Bank funding. They are now our customers because we've been able to upgrade them to certain levels. Secondly, there's an IDICE program, which is a federal government program. It's $617.7 million program to be handled by Islamic Development Bank, Africa Development Bank, the French Development Agency, and the federal government of Nigeria. Your bank, the Bank of Industry, is representing federal government of Nigeria. We are putting in $45 million in that project. What I'm saying in essence is that we have been delivering, we will deliver. We are about to launch the app because we developed it for the benefit of this environment. The beneficiaries. You will do everything in your system and even repay the loan from the comfort of your bed by the side of your husband or the side of your wife.
Let the countdown begin. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, this is the unveiling and the launch of the MSME app. This app will make it easy for you to apply for loans, get funds. Let the applause be better, please.
Divisional Head MSME South 2 at the Bank of Industry, Pakwinzi Rabo, provided more details about the partnership.
When we had this partnership, we knew it was going to introduce us to a different product that is different from our traditional term loans. Bank of Industry gives term loans and working capital. But on this relationship, we are venturing into contract financing, invoice discounting, lease financing, vendor financing, supplier financing. These are not our traditional products. So Bank of Industry needed to evolve and position herself to be able to deliver, especially looking at the turnaround time of 14 days. That is what the contract we have signed with LNG, that within 40 days, you can apply for this loan in the comfort of your home, and without coming to the bank, it will be delivered to you. You will also have to repay in the comfort of your home. We are also going to support the MSMEs and the enterprises we are financing with mentorship and development opportunities. So it is coming with capacity building. The people that we are focused on, and I believe they are the one in the audience today, they are those people that have registered business. You are either a registered limited liability company, you are a registered enterprise or a registered cooperative, or you are an accredited indigenous contractor to LNG, supplier to LNG, agent to LNG, vendor to LNG. You are the one that we have baked this cake for. Bank of Industry and LNG is giving you the opportunity to get a loan at 9% per annum. What that translates to is that you are getting a loan at 0.75% per month.
There were also goodwill messages from staff of BOI, NLNG, and representatives of the host communities.
When you're talking about small and medium enterprise development, there is no better partner than the Bank of Industry. And that is why we put everything behind us to really ensure that they're the ones to come with us on this particular journey. For us, partnering with BOI on this scheme has been one of innovation. We've seen the HAP. It's been one of shared successes. We've seen the leaders of both organizations here today, and definitely it's been one that has also fostered a lot of empowerment.
Today, for us, is a journey that has culminated in a very good thing. Today is the opening of an advancement, the opening of opportunity for the host community that work with NNLG to take advantage of what is being presented, to thrive and to advance their businesses, so that this fund will grow in leaps and bounds and present boundless opportunities for everyone that is involved in this.
Your issues of begging for money to finance your businesses is a thing of the past. We'll grow it from micro to small, from small to medium, and medium to large. That is our interest.
First and foremost, let me thank NLNG. It's a very good gesture. Because if you're in business, you find out that one of the most difficult things to get is sourcing of finance for your business. So as NLNG is growing, the community will be growing, and the people to benefit from the loans will be growing.
In 25 years, the only thing we can say about LNG is thank you. They have done a lot, and it's not just about the finances, it's about development in general. I just want to take this opportunity to say a great big thank you to LNG and their partners, BOI.
Today, BOI is doing business with River State. We have a 4 billion matching fund. This one is just 1 billion. I can tell you, immediately you take up this 1 billion, BOI will refuel. BOI will refund immediately. And immediately BOI puts in some funds, LNG will match it. We are very confident. So business community, host community, this is the beginning. I want us to take up this fund in the next 3 months. Let's tell them we're serious.
For over 6 decades, Bank of Industry has been here, driving Nigeria's industrial development through financial and business support services to micro enterprises, small and medium enterprises, and large enterprises across Nigeria. Leveraging on strategic partnerships, we provide equipment financing, working capital, and support to enterprises in key sectors of Nigeria's economy, including youth and women-led enterprises. Whatever your business needs, starting up, expansion, diversification, modernization, or rehabilitation, we'll be here always to support you. Bank of Industry, transforming Nigeria's industrial sector.
We've been working with BOI now for about 2 or 3 years, I think. I mean, right from when we initially started discussing with them until we got a facility, and now that we're running that facility. And it's quite professional, it's quite supportive, because I think the bank works from a position of understanding the challenges in the environment, and then working with us on that basis. So yes, I think it's a very good relationship. And when we decided that we needed to expand and add some new capabilities, we looked at that and then we approached the bank. We had a clear business plan, which we presented. We realized that, okay, if we wanted to go further or faster, it would be better to work with the bank, which was why we approached the BOI. We started with switches and sockets and some other enclosure sizes, but now we are now moving to meter boxes. We are going to include junction boxes. So that evolution shows you how growth is continuous, even after the initial reason why the investment was made.
Welcome back. The Bank of Industry has taken another significant step towards strengthening Nigeria's industrial landscape by signing a Memorandum of Understanding with the National Sugar Development Council to fill existing funding gaps in sugar project development in Nigeria. This strategic partnership will enhance collaboration, drive investment into the sugar sector, and boost local production. The partnership between BOI and NSDC aligns with national goals for industrial growth and economic diversification, creating new opportunities for businesses and contributing to Nigeria's self-sufficiency in sugar production. Speaking at the signing ceremony, Dr. Lashipa Olusi said the bank is committed to ensuring that the sugar sector in Nigeria develops to its full potential.
Since 2009, there's been a relationship between BOI and the Sugar Council. I think we entered into the first partnership for fund management in 2009. And over the years, it has worked well. We managed to do a couple of critical projects that were actually successful. We've had the Dogan Sugar Limited program that really supported the production of cubed sugar locally. And I think we've also had the McNichols, which was another critical investment for us. From what I understand, there's been at least 1,000 jobs created as a result of these critical investments that were made. So today, I'm looking very much forward to the reignition of this partnership with additional funds going into the mix. And then, of course, also from our own side, I want to assure you that we're completely dedicated to ensuring that the sugar sector in Nigeria develops to the full potential, because we believe it will create jobs, we believe it will help to reverse the importation of sugar in the country. More importantly, to drive down costs and to make local raw materials available for users.
The Executive Secretary of NSDC, Kamar Bakrin, said the agreement will increase local production of sugar.
This agreement we're here to sign today will go a long way in catalyzing the attainment of full local production of sugar. It is a critical step in the sense that it allows us to be able to invest in properly and drive critical components of local production of sugar, and gives us an opportunity to properly prove quite a number of these opportunities that exist. A couple of things that we're looking to do in the sector is to very, very rapidly increase the amount of land under care, to rapidly increase the amount of processing capacity of local sugar production, to attract a lot more credible investors through the space.
Shakaroma added that the partnership would help reverse the over-reliance on sugar imports.
It's our pleasure to respect and welcome this relationship, because we know that what we do as an institution is all about impact. We try to make a little profit to remain in business, but the major thing we do is impact. We know that what the National Sugar Council is trying to do is also to create impact in this country. On behalf of my colleagues here and those that are across the country, we want to thank the MD, BOI, and the ES, the National Sugar Council, for this opportunity. And I assure you that whatever it takes to make sure that it succeeds, we will do our best.
Significant forex savings will follow self-sufficiency in sugar production, catalyzing the attainment of Nigeria's local production goals. BOI is Nigeria's foremost development finance institution with the mission to transform Nigeria's industrial sector by providing financial and business support services to enterprises. To make affordable long-term funding available to MSMEs, BOI continues to raise development funds from international markets. Over the years, this has earned the bank both domestic and international commendation for its commitment to service and excellence. For information on how to access BOI support, please visit any of our offices nationwide. You can also log on to our website www.boi.ng or our social media handles. To rewatch this and past editions of the program, go to youtube.com and type in Bank of Industry Limited Nigeria in the search area. That's it on this edition of BOIImpact. I am Elo Odibo-Madaki. Thanks for watching.